Howdy folks, Zethios here, and welcome back to Tyranny. Last we left off, we had unlocked another Spire, and we made it into a freaking nuclear reactor pollution den. It's a forge at the top of a tower, and it's like, man, it's probably takes a lot to get all this heavy stuff up here, man. But it's very unpractical when you think about it. Darn it, does the tower not look awesome? Alright, so this is going to be a big, like, a big, talky, looky-atty thingy episode. The best way I can put it. Because we got a Master Smiths, we have all our companions to learn more about and see if they have anything new to say about us. And we got to check out what the Forge is all about, and it's been a while since we've looked at that kind of stuff. So let's get started with the Master of Smiths. Greetings, Fatebinder. How may I help you? Here we go. Check out the forge for now. He gestures at the nearby anvils. If you want to upgrade your weapons and armor, you can use any of the anvils. It should be simple enough if you got the materials. If you need something that requires a master smith, like forging a one-of-a-kind item, come talk to me and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, let's talk about this stuff that we found. Here, there's a bunch of crap we found on our adventures. Can you make anything good out of it? So there's this helmet. This is the Hawkeye helmet with this. I should be able to recreate it for you. What about this paper that talks about metal? These are plans for Scorn. Scorn? And you have the metal we need to make it. Alright, what about this hilt? Hilt of Sentinel, one of the finest swords that the Forge Man ever made. With this, I recreate it if you want. Alright, forge something for me. Alright, so artifacts. We got a lot of stuff. Alright, so is this just like basically everything? And it's stuff that we need. Okay, recruits required at the forge. Apparently, we have the ability to make all these. Alright, Scorn. We need 6 recruits at the forge. Scorn and the metal. And bronze. That would take all our bronze. Make Scorn. Alright, Sentinel was the sword, right? Uh-huh. And it's 15 bronze. And then we have like artifacts. Hound's hide mantle. So like even like items like that give us specific stuff to make. Use specific stuff. Hawkeye helm. It's just pattern helmet and some hide, which we have. Okay. So I thought we were doing pretty good on materials, but I mean we're doing good on scrolls, but everything else we're pretty low on, so Alchemist gloves. Control life, that would be good for Lantry. Interesting. Commander's plate. Heavy armor. And redeploy. Swap positions with the companion. Could be interesting. There's a lot to look at. And we need recruits at the forge. So let's see what's over here. We gotta talk to companions too. And maybe switch out some people. Scroll of piercing. Do we have that? Apparently not. So look. Learn a new accent. Alright, so as far as our blades go, we already have one of these, right? Heart of Battle? That we already have Heart of Battle? Yeah. I don't need 2 of them. Or maybe we do. Because Harm's Way is just a fine quality weapon. More accuracy. Frenzy instead of parry. Instead of praying. So it's just better. We're gonna have 2 of the same thing. Put it in there. We got a bunch of crap to go through too. Tons and tons of crap. We have missives. This is just it's gonna be a lot of just looking through crap this episode. All right, forward. Select a weapon armor inventory to upgrade. With this heavy leather armor, which is light armor, even though it has heavy in the name. So I'm trying to find stuff to like change up our look for the Fatebinder, because we had we basically got like a whole new set of stuff. I don't know. I'm having trouble with games as of late, because it depends on the developer whether or not they make unique sets of armor and unique items that, go together versus like randomly generated stuff. And some do both. Like I think this has a potential for both, of you finding stuff and then you getting to a certain place, and based on what you chose as your primary, you'll end up getting that artifact type thing. So on, which is fine. But when it's like completely randomly generated loot that gives you random stuff all the time, and it's like, well, this is technically better, but it looks like shit on the character because they don't go together, is something that I constantly run into with games. And so far, everything's looking sort of together. We have like, leather stuff, leather gauntlets, leather boots. And so they seemingly go together well. The boots, maybe not so much. Probably go for something different. Other than that, like Lantry, I'm trying to find a way to like find good stuff for him to wear. Because I really don't like. It's about time that he's like, clean this up, right? Unless he's just like constantly re-injuring himself. He needs something, new. Siren, all the songbird stuff. I wonder when, like, she'll ask us to try and do that, remove this again, because this thing is like a controlling factor. Like, keep her under control, because she's like potentially, like, really, really powerful in this universe. With, she's got, Purple Man type powers of persuasion and bending people to her will. So that's very scary to have that in a party member. But alright, so we're not going to do any upgrades. I just wanted to look at that screen and kind of just look over stuff. Alright, let's talk to Ebb.
That's twice now you've undone one of Kairos' edicts. If you're trying to invite the wrath of the Overlord, good job. The sages have their share of enemies, and there are some that may have thought the Edict of Fire a suitable fate. Regardless of what the sages do or don't deserve, the knowledge in the Vellum Citadel belongs to all of us. And Kairos' destruction of that knowledge is what really tangles my line.
Tangles your line. Okay.
Breaking the Edict of Fire is a signal to Tyranny. The Overlord can be defied. The punishments can be overturned. More specifically, you are the one who can undo the Overlord's whims. What is it you need?
Should we add Ebb to the party? Yeah, I think
of course.
We need to.
It's about time to stretch the old sea legs.
I'm gonna switch out some people. For Ebb, who can we? I think Ebb and Lantry
I will return to our holdfast at once.
Serve the same role. Let's kill some Shadow for now. Let's bring Barrick in. And
I will meet you at the Spire.
Let's bring Verse in. Let's just do a
Got them in my sights.
full switch out and kind of just go through. They haven't really messed with Ebb in terms of like what her abilities are, and so she's like attacky mage. So this should be something That works for us. Alright, I think definitely you want to do like cooldown for spells. Let's just get that all the way up. And Barrack. Move for you. Yep. Defense. Just up your might to 18. Right, that's what it's called, might, yeah. Verse. It's 2 points. Let's go all into accuracy. Alright, then Verse, we have 2 points for her talents. Let's go. If she kills someone, too quickly for people to engage her. Alright, so you can set people on fire. You can gain immunity to burning and bleed. That'd be good. Increase accuracy, removes recovery penalty after changing weapon sets. Yeah, okay, we'll go with this and this. For now. Alright, Verse, we have 3 points for her. We got Missile, Tyranny's Call, Runic Barrier, bonus armor when wearing light armor. Causes each enemy in a cone to trigger an explosion of grave light. Take arcane damage, portion of their health is drained back to ebb. It's a bonus of frost damage, absolutely. Shock and frost damage, absolutely. When she's not taking damage, her recovery time is reduced, and she strikes twice with the normal tox. It removes this bonus for a few seconds. Yeah, I think that's something. We don't want her in the front lines, really, for now. Yeah, we need that. And after he does that, allows him to engage. You can fight defensively, or you can engage an additional enemy. I like to engage additional enemy for now. That's what we'll do there. Alright, what do we got in terms of... So we have the insignia. Withstand the fierce winds of Sentinel Stand. So we gotta go to that fortress and do that. We got a message from Sage L. We gotta talk to Verse. Yeah, that's right, we gotta do that. And we're still uncovering lots and lots of evidence against the Archons. Company Barrack to Sentinel Stand outskirts to find one. So we still gotta do that for Barrack. We gotta give those stones to that guy. And we've got 2 more spires to do. Alright, so let's go missives first. I think haven't seen this. Okay. This is a new missive. Alright. You are correct. There are spires all across Tyranny. The distribution of these monuments fuels all sorts of debate and speculation. 2 facts seem commonplace. Most spires are built near old walls. Your mountain spire is a modal exception, and near every culture that predates Kairos, some local myth, builders of these spires, older realms, local name. I think we've read this before, but we did not solicit the advice. And to oversee the case of a man who had a shrine. Yeah. We did. We did read this. I guess we didn't send the missive. I appreciate the information. Thank you for sharing, knowing what you know of my situation. What would you do? Yeah, send it. Apparently we didn't ever sent that last time. I don't know if that was an option or we just read it and forgot. Alright, who are you, Sage L? Travel to the Shattered Bastion. Alright. May this specify you in able health. I write you in hopes of striking a bargain with the court. Laws of Kairos, I am a purveyor of lies. In my work for the School of Ink and Quill, I have written many texts, and while some of the particulars are at odds with history, as taught by those loyal to Kairos, I truly believe that our work is not blasphemous nor treasonous, and does nothing but exemplify the inevitability of Kairos. It's not my place to say what is and isn't worthy of censure. That duty, if I understand correctly, is yours. My offer is this. If you would preserve my text, I would submit my neck to any sentence you deem worthy without protest. My life is worth little compared to the text that required the life's work of countless sages. I understand such writings will likely need to be kept in a vault far from offending eyes, but if I can be assured our written echoes will live on, my flesh and blood are the course to discard. If you are amenable to my offer, seek me out. Current whereabouts are far from the ruins of the Vellum Citadel. See the reverse of this parchment for instructions. If you make your way to the location directed, I will seek you out. Glory to Kairos. On the reverse side of this it's a charcoal sketch. Appears to be a small keep built alongside mountain foothills. The map of the tiers is drawn in the corner, with a circle that seems to indicate this location is in the Bastard tier, north and east of the Bastard city. Terse affirmation. I want to see what that looks like. Preparing for my arrival, be prepared to face judgment. Not send it. Let's politely agree. Your request is a bit unorthodox. If you're aware of your role in creating forbidden lore, surely you must know that asking me to harbor such things asks me to take your crime upon myself. But I'm not without reason or mercy. I'll at least hear out all you have to say in person. Sure, we'll do that. Alright, so look at our Spire things. It talks about recruits for each. Skilled trainer, master trainer, merchants, smith who provides bronze ingots, iron ingots. Dagnabbit. Master trainer who they each cost, well, one's cost, I think these are good ideas. Are this a one-time hire thing? Can we hire you? Okay, we have 75 gold rings left. So maintenance, I don't know if that went up or not. Maintenance cost is not in the library. Just want to hire people who use that. Who like give us more stuff. Also create camping supplies. We don't need camping supplies. Unique items for sale. Regularly produces weapons. Policeman regularly provides food to take into battle. Change what skills you're proficient in. Acquire valuable items left unattended. That could be interesting. I don't know. I think we're good here. So yeah, we still have... Yeah, we have no edict there. Still have the Edict of Stone. Check out that edict. Still have the Edict of Storms. There's no active edict in the Lathans Crossing area. So really it's just the Stone and Storms. So it's what's left. Alright, so we found Sigil of Piercing. Alright, we need to create spells for Ebb. I'll take another look at that. Alright, so the Sage is gonna look at that place. Alright. It's a lot of looking at stuff. Alright, so who do we have? In our party. Barrack still needs to talk. We gotta talk with Verse about the other stuff. Let's explore a little more. Old Walls extends from the ruined lands out to the southern sea. Hello. Alright, well, that helps. Bronze. Alright, Barrack definitely needs to be up there, and so does Verse. Okay, we got that and iron. They're gonna say the same thing? Nope. Tidal waves of rock and rust have clearly spread their destruction far across this region. Alright, let's...
Think I found something.
Hello. Yes, you have. We found an ardent bronze sword. Superior to his iron. I forget what it has. Striker's cowl. Earshot slippers. I mean, technically better. What are we wearing? This light helmet. It gives us +3 accuracy. That's weird. Gives us balancing act. Gives us more damage. That better than a couple accuracy and gives us a little bit more of a thing. I think that's fine. Let's put the sure shot slippers. Gives us nimble. Gives us more accuracy. Gives us better disengagement defense, really. That's technically better. I don't even know if we have better weapons for him. Harm's Way, which is dagger. Yeah. Weeping Wound. Gotta be better than the Iron Greatsword, right? Have a look at that. The big old Flaming Sword, Twisted Iron Sword. Glory. Which is... again? Remove a hostile effect on a kill. Technically better. Less accurate, more recovery, but it does more damage overall, so why not? Harbinger's Wings is ridiculous. It's less dodge, more parry, more endurance, slightly more recovery. Tireless Protector is just better in every way. And has +5 health when you have wounds. +5% health when you have wounds. Interesting. Let's have a look at you. What do you look like? Just a crappier, beat-up version of the regular shield? Give you Harbinger. It actually kind of goes with your whole look, Barrick. Just experimenting on what we have here. We got a bunch of crap we can get rid of. I'll do that off camera. Alright, I definitely love the bow. Your staff is your own staff. Do we have a cool staff for you to use? The Earthshaker, Staff of Boreal Frost, Forgebound Hammers, Bloodchanter Staff. All the same, except hers is just better. So yeah, we don't have anything better for her to use, I don't think. Maybe here. On weapon crit, basically does the spell that she does. We'll keep her with her staff for now. We'll have to look at seeing if we got anything cool for her to wear and use. Utilize, says she gets benefits from light armor. But I like something that like benefits her magic and stuff. And how do we, I guess, sell value? If that's the Vigil Fire, that can definitely be something. I think she's right there. Broken armor is heavy armor. Open sandals, heavy cloth bracers. Yeah, looks like that'd be like the only thing. Yep. Alright. I'm not gonna go too deeply into that. Doesn't have anything anyway. And she gets it in blue, which is good. Because I was worried about that with it being red. But yeah, there you go. That's a cool look for Ebb. Alright, with the two people that we have, there's something we could make with 2 people, right? 6. Sentinel needs 5. Hawkeye Helm needs 4. Good Scorn, Sentinel, and that. So twice forged bronze shirt just needs to 5, 1 immunity to hobbled. Do these kind of go away, or can you just make a bunch of them? +5 to all magic skills. That could be nice. Forgotten, Nightwalker boots. And also costs money, which you don't have really. So, yeah, let's talk to our friend Barrick, and let's talk to Verse, and then we'll head
It
out.
is rare enough that anyone has the opportunity to proclaim an edict, much less break one. How are you holding up, Fatebinder?
Well, a toy with power is greater than my understanding, and yet, I don't stop.
At least you are aware of your recklessness. I would be more concerned if the case was otherwise. Take care that you don't exhaust yourself and become worthless to the war effort.
Barrick looks you up and down with appraisal, keeping any conclusions to himself.
What can I do for you?
Have either of you noticed that you fight particularly well together?
The thought has crossed my mind from time to time. During the many battles of the Conquest, we found ourselves standing back to back with enemies on all sides on more than one occasion.
The big guy here is as useless as an empty scabbard without his phalanx to keep him alive, but I move fast enough to compensate for it. And it's nice having a living wall of rusted iron I can use for cover.
What, you two train together? How do you think this is possible?
If you want to attach some arcane meaning to the whole thing, be my guest. I couldn't tell you for sure. I doubt that a capable tactician could explain why certain soldiers learn to rely on each other.
In the disfavored ranks, the Oathbound seem to know more about synchronizing their efforts, and the same could be argued for the Scarlet Furies. I don't know how they pair up their units, but it isn't by virtue of blood.
Alright. Well, if it's not shared heritage, how do you think it is possible?
I would suggest that our fighting styles complement each other, but they do not. I would suggest that we get along, but we do not. We don't even finish each other's
Sentences? Okay, that was strange. Did you hear that? The next time I catch a whiff of Barrick's meaning, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah, you guys can train together.
Absolutely not. Our fighting styles are incompatible, and any disfavored lieutenant will tell you not to join at the hip soldiers who can't stomach each other.
I'm inclined to agree. If you want to pair up fighters, there has to be some great passion or magnetism between them. We don't have it.
Yeah, we can be all, antsy on, like, competition between the two. Alright, well, now that he's up to the challenge, then I won't force the matter.
Now see here, Versus temperament and unpredictable ways are an annoyance, but no challenge is beyond my skill.
Yeah, we need to get Barrick.
Verse, we should take some time to face off in the sparring fields. It might even improve our disposition towards one another.
I'd rather watch you devour your armor one shaved off spoonful at a time. But since that isn't going to happen anytime soon, I suppose I'll make an effort.
Alright, well, it takes care of that. They have a new combo ability, Arrow Storm. You're gonna see that? Yep, there it is. Verse fires several arrows into his armor, and then the last arrow strikes, Barrick roars, and the arrows burst out. Pretty, that's cool. Alright. Alright, we need to talk with Verse about stuff. Verse? Can we talk to you?
Couldn't help but notice the bird from Cacophony.
Verse smirks as you approach, scrutinizing you with her mismatched gaze. Yeah, received a missive from the Archon of Secrets.
Obviously. Unless you've got a secret admirer among the Bloodhounds. I've always found the whole sunburn from within look a bit of a turnoff, but whatever gets your pants juice flowing.
Pants juice. Oh my
seriously.
god.
What's the boss want from us now?
I love the freaking wordage, unique verbiage from characters in this. Like stuff that I've never heard before. It's great. What's the boss? He's not my boss. He said someone's been bragging about your sisters. Know what he means by that? He's not my boss.
I didn't say he was. What climbed up your spire and died?
Alright, so you want to read it?
Maybe summarize it for me?
Nah, she can't read. Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect that in the ranks of the Scarlet Chorus. Right?
It's never struck me as being the most useful fucking skill. Wanna make something of it?
Cross her arms, but her cheeks flush. You could say you're right, it's only useful if you want to know something that doesn't involve killing. Could teach you don't have to be embarrassed. Yeah, we can say you don't have to be embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. And don't try and tell me how I feel.
I assure you, Binder, verse possesses no faculty for shame.
Shut it, Bronze Boy. I'm sure you know as many letters as you've known women.
Oh. Master Soldier crosses his arms and says nothing. Alright, so he says someone's been bragging about your sisters. Know what he means?
Wait, what? He found one of the shits who killed my Furies? Let's pack up and go.
Who is this person?
I don't know exactly. There's someone who helped murder my sisters in arms. But we know where to find him, right? Let's go pry the whole story from him.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had sisters.
I used to. Kind of. Maybe you should have asked. I can't read heads, I just crack them open.
Alright, so there's something else. There's strange symbols on the back.
There's a lot to love about spycraft. The trickery, the blade work, keeping your senses awake, balancing on the edge between confusion and discovery. Memorizing the Archon's childish pictographs is not my favorite part.
She examines the parchment, frowning.
Malfora. She's one of Harshion's people. Bit boring, but gossipy in the way that pays. We should be able to find her along the road to Lethion's Crossing.
That seems like a lot of glyphs to provide so little information.
The voices gave us the passphrases that will get Malfora to open up to us. When we find her, let me do the talking and everything should run smooth as sea glass.
She rubs her hands together.
This will feel good, Finder. Wildly, incredibly, stupidly good.
The Archon's sudden interest in your revenge doesn't seem suspicious to you.
Are you asking me if I trust the voices of Nerat? Archon of Secrets, Spy Master, Arcane Pillar of Green Smoke and Flame, Immortal Magician, Eater of Minds, and Connoisseur of Perversions?
That's a lot of titles.
Of course not. But if it's some convoluted trap, I'll have your back and you'll have mine, right?
True that. Alright, let's go.
Lead the way.
Alright. And she gets a little level up. Like automatically? Or is she just that close? Okay. Sweet. Let's get some more cooldown. And then as far as that stuff goes, I think we wanted to increase accuracy, removing the recovery penalty when changing weapons from bow to the other thing. So we're going to do combo. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff to do. In the next bit, we'll just figure out where we go from here next time. So till next time, why is that? Where is my? Why is it that bad?
I'm the
Maybe like
boss
that?
now, you hear?
It's weird that Barrack's in the front. I'll have to figure that out. I'll do some remanaging of like how the party layout is situated between episodes and sell off some stuff. So, till next time, this has been Zethios signing out for now. Bye, folks.